Wow, wow. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Osagyefo represent. Stop the worry. Problem no dey finish, yo, brother. Keep charging on. No matter the situation.
The whole place turn up. Whole place turn up. Radio culture to the top. The whole place mad up. Whole place mad up. Them fellows say we show now flop. Boom. You don't know this was started for the simple entertainer straight out of Ghana. I said tune into radio culture. Online radio of pure reggae and dancehall from Ghana. Them for do that. Boom bam.
I say, radio culture you away. It be so like day, it be so like day, each and every day.
1212 radio culture. Yes.
You know we pray for better days, sister.
Are you ready for this one?
Problem no dey finish, yo, brother.
In the background, sounds of the man called the Simple Entertainer.
No matter the situation.
One we all have to call Osagyefo, aka Saji.
Problem no dey finish, yo, sister.
And on this interview, I've nicknamed the interview itself
Frustration.
Osagyefo, the Simple Symphonic Entertainer. Take note of that word, symphonic, because that's what we're here to talk about today. Osagyefo is taking reggae music to another level, and I need to bring that to the limelight. You people remember when Luciano played with the London Philharmonic Orchestra? Iconic. Okay, now Ghana, we have our own version, and that's what we are here to talk about. Sounds in the background, it's called Stop the Worry. One of my personal favorites from the man called Osagyefo. But let's go right now on the line and go talk to the man, Osagyefo, the Simple Symphonic Entertainer. Blessed love, Sajis.
Blessed love, my brother.
Wagwan, Saji.
Everything blessed. You know how it is in Africa. Everything blessed, nice and easy. Good environment and everything.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Though for the government we can't guarantee, but we give thanks for life.
And that I was about to say, say in spite of all of that, And we give thanks for artists like the Idem who always keep the government on their toes, no matter who is in government. Because I remember when you came up with Okovanda Poi, when the NDC was in government, and right now it's a different government, and the fire still ablaze. No apology.
Of course. Yeah, man. We should be.
Hello?
No, we address the issues.
Yes, at that. Saji, we've had an interview with you before. We have heard about you before on this platform and all of that. But today we're here to talk about something specific, which is your recent performance with the what was it? The national. Tell us what was that group? Saji.
Yeah.
Recently, you had that performance. It was with the National Symphony Orchestra.
Yes.
Okay, that was the Ghana National Symphony Orchestra, right?
Exactly.
Now, that is novel. That's new. I haven't seen that in Ghana before. In fact, I've seen it just once, right, with Luciano and the London Philharmonic Orchestra. Now, you had the experience to play with an orchestra. That was the first time for you, wasn't it?
Yes, first. I think it's first ever
in Ghana,
in the history of Ghana reggae.
Yes.
Yeah, when it comes to the Ghana reggae
fact.
That's the first time something of that sort
fact
happened.
Fact. Whose idea was that? Tell us first of all. Whose idea was that?
Yeah, the event was put together by a foundation called Marcus Garvey Foundation.
You know, it's a group of diasporans and they set that foundation. So they were doing Marcus Garvey fundraising gala.
Mm-hmm.
It was a special corporate affair, and they decided to book Osagyefo for that concert.
Great idea. Great idea. I was very excited when I saw the publicity for it. But tell me, what was the experience like?
Yeah, the music set collaborations are always very important. You know, I'm a reggae artist full time, but this is another level, because music is music, and sometimes when set creativity and set collaboration come, it's always a plus for the artist.
True.
Especially to explore such a vibe with the whole 40-piece orchestra band with their instructor and Osagyefo in front with my backup singers and everything. It was a very great experience.
So the only artists you brought over were your backup vocalists. Everybody else, all the other instrumentalists, came from the symphony orchestra.
No, my band was still in the background, like my bass player, my drummer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were in the background with the orchestra.
Nice. Because I was about to ask you, how did the groove go? Because reggae has a certain type of peculiar groove that even with Ghanaians who know how to play reggae, you have to know what you're doing, right? Versus the chaka that we hear that people think is reggae. Now you're playing with a group that's not typically a reggae band. How was the groove like? How was the feel like?
Yeah, we had. You see, it was a bit complex because like how we do it. When you get a gig with a band, you submit your repertoire.
Yeah.
Then the band. But when I went there with my repertoire, they told me I need to go and score the music. This musical science. So I say,
yeah.
So it was like, so wow. I'm a musician, but when it comes to
that deep Beethoven type of thing,
yeah, all these things. So I say, hey, this is wahala. So it was back and forth. So later, I approached them severally, and they decided, all right, they themselves will do the scoring.
They'll just score it for you themselves, okay?
Yeah, so themselves they did it. I gave it to different people, but everybody said, Charlie, this is complex because it was a lot of words. When you see one of my songs, when you see a whole booklet, I didn't even know that my simple song was that complex when it comes to scoring it. Every song has a whole booklet of about 10 pages.
For just one song.
Yes. So they did it, and we went to few rehearsal. We went to the rehearsal. They play a bit slow, very classical and thing. But when I show them, they are musicians. When I show them how, so the drummer was there to give them the tempo. So they followed it, and everything went perfectly.
Charlie, this is some intellectual work, pal.
It's very deep.
Yeah. It's very intellectual with all the scoring and all the collaboration between your band, which is playing like with a natural groove, and then with an orchestra which is coming from, like an academic point, point of view. Everything is scoring. Everything has to be.
Orchestra. Yeah, there's a Ghana National Symphony.
That is serious.
It's a step for me. It's a big step for me.
It's a huge step, and it's you have pioneered something that I hope will not stop. As we go along, even for you, every year, if you can do a concert with them or something, it will be great.
Yeah. They also have that in mind because they really enjoy the collaboration. They've done it with other artists, but they enjoy the reggae. Even they were skanking, their instructor was skanking and things. So they told me that we need to link up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Saji, what kind of instruments do they play? You came with your bassy and your drummer and your backing vocalist, and then you blended with a host of other instruments to produce reggae music.
Yeah.
What other instruments were there?
I may not even know the names of some of them.
Look at that.
There was violin session. They were having some big horns, some horns. They have the horns and the saxophone section.
You see those type of horn where the man for enter the horn before you go free player.
Yeah.
They always go around their neck.
That long bass, so there's some those kind of antique bass.
Yeah. Oh, the double bass, thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that stands.
Wow.
So with some flute session. Even this man, I knew this man, Thomas, the white guy.
The white man,
violin.
yeah.
Yeah, I knew him when I was a youth, but this time he was behind me playing violin.
Imagine that. How did that make you feel? How did you feel playing with Thomas? Who's like, everybody knows this guy way back there from playing with Amachi Dede and things.
Yes, it made me feel like I've really progressed. It made me feel like the consistency, because there was a time it was like reggae couldn't even work in Ghana because some of the denigrations, people denigrate our works, everybody tried to say something, but we didn't give up. But at that point, I realized that whatever effort that we put in, the consistency, it has really paid.
Serious. Saji, let me drop one track from you, and then we'll come back and continue the discussion, because I believe there may be people who are listening and be like, they're only imagining what we are talking about in their head. Now, I'm going to drop one song. Unfortunately, I don't have the track that they played with the collaboration. I don't have that for you, right? But I do have Saji's music, and you can imagine a symphony playing along with the song that I'm about to drop. We'll be right back after this one. Saji calls this one.
All right. Go on,
DJ Trigger.
We think just turn up. Osagyefo. The world place stand up. DJ reggae dancer to the top. The world place mad up. If you know say we stay show now stop. The world place stand up. The whole place stand up. Radio culture to the top. The whole place mad up. Them you know say we show now flop. Boom. You know this is the simple entertainer straight out of land. I was tuned into radio culture, online radio, of pure reggae and dancehall from Ghana. Boom bang. In the club, Bumbo one up into this fish. We used to have reggae music just once in a week. Them time then, Angle Country Beast. Something Quay Ponto was the biggest MC. Can't forget my like simple man Canty. Councilor Ace.
Shout out to the man called Ras Tonto. Ras Tonto way in house day next to the Volvo factory, enough respect done. Yeah man, big up instructor Ras Tonto. Fiki Agayo, yes, big up. And man called Kwesi Ranking, done now, one away. Hey, Jawais. Large, don't know. All right, okay, let's go back and speak with Saji on the line right now. Saji, did you play this song at the show? This particular song that we just dropped, was it played at the event?
There were because of time frame and the complexities around the world. I did just three songs. This song in particular, I've done a remix again. I'm about to release a new album, and I've remixed this song, The Whole Place Turn Up Again. And this time, like the I Yourself, You Are In It, Tonto in it, artists like Jawo Tafi, original Raskobi, because we have to, because most of the young artists think that like reggae in Ghana started from Shatawale and Stonebwoy. So this The Whole Place Turn Up is going to give the real story this time.
It's a document.
Yes, and this time it's like Samson Kwe Poncho, Sami Nukmese, Nilante, Sheriff Gali, original Raskobi, classic handles, Mighty Jawo Tafi. Yeah, man, it's a whole catalog, my brother, and it's coming on my next album, which is going to release in November.
I can't wait for that one.
So I've done a remix because I said, all right, fine. I did it first, I did second,
yes,
but it didn't cover
still
like the real fraternity that I used to know. Because like the I Yourself, say you are one of the virtual pioneers when it comes to Ghana reggae.
Respect,
because I remember when we went to Legon, Seren Shereche,
respect,
you and Seren Shereche band and thing. So we realized that all these people must be acknowledged.
Wow.
And I've done a remix of that song.
So this is the third edition of the song.
3rd edition, and this time it covers selectors like Black Santino, Culture B, Black Rasta, Sammy B.
You know, this is a song that you can actually keep releasing every other couple years and update it.
Yes.
You know, you can actually do that.
Because the thing is a lineage, and every time new generation are coming in. So you can add, you know, till, you know, because reggae is forever.
Yeah,
so the song can also be released forever.
Yo, I can't wait for this track. I can't wait for this track. I cannot wait. You know Kwesi, what's his name? Astos. Kwesi Ahiable. Do you know him? Went to school. Yeah, he mentioned that. You know, that's his favorite track. That he on first track when they grow crowd.
Yes. But the new version, you just remember those days.
Yeah.
And you remember some of the artists them that you don't even hear their names anymore. All of them are in it.
Black Empire and things. So back then,
Black Empire, even Bulletman, I was in.
Oh, Charlie Ancient Man.
Everybody here, man.
Charlie, people have trod this road, though. We've come a long way, Osagie.
Yeah,
and like you said, it has not been.
I'm like a bridge between the old school because I was there as a youth.
Yes.
When Tex them were there.
Yes.
And I'm still with the new generation.
Yeah. Yes. Charlie, you are doing so much for reggae music in Ghana. It has to be documented.
Yeah, because there was a time, I mean, you know yourself, because some trying to make it look as if the reggae won't work.
Yeah.
You know, they speak all kind of, they give millions of excuses against reggae and reggae artists. But that let's keep the reggae because Ghana is about 35 million population. Even if we don't have as big fans as Satawale and Stoneboy them, and if we have even 1 million out of the 30 million population, we're still good to go and reggae must exist. So that has been the basis why I've been keeping this consistent.
And
I've
you know
seen
what?
that it's really growing, and it has given a lot of confidence.
Yes.
And reggae is up there again.
It is absolutely to the point where now you are performing with National Symphony Orchestra. National Symphony Orchestra don't call anybody from the street and say, "Can make we perform?" You know, see? Yes. In a show where we've reached.
It's big thing, man.
It's huge.
Not every artist, even most of our big artists, them haven't got that opportunity.
No.
To perform with them.
No, at all.
You know, so
it's massive.
So music is music.
So back to the concert, Sadi. Which songs did you perform? You said you performed just 3 songs at the event. Which songs did you perform?
I did a song. I did a cover of Nana before Odoeni so.
I've heard you do. I've seen you cover it a few times.
Yes. I really would like to do a remix
of the
song, but I want to pass through the right process.
Yeah.
In order to avoid any litigation.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. Then I have because some of the new songs that I'm about to release have a lot of on sessions. That is why I chose them. So I did a song called Danger. It's going to be on my next album. And which song? And Live the Life You Love. Live the life you love and love the life that you live. Have some fun. Don't get mixed up in the me lost plans. It's also one of my songs currently that is being played. So that is the 3 songs that I did.
Wicked.
Yeah, but in the Live the Life You Love, I did some medley of Buju, Lost Point. This one is called because of that when I sing those songs, because the progression can go with other songs like Buju, Love Sponge. It can go with songs like Jacob Miller, Jailers Can't Live in a Tenement Yard. So in between, I did one. They knew those songs with the orchestra, so it was massive.
Wow, wicked cry. Okay, Saji, let's turn our attention to something slightly different now. The reggae fraternity as it is right now. We'll say, like you said, we've made a lot of progress, but it's yet to get to the point where it will put money in people's pockets, right? A lot of the work that you see,
you're absolutely, you are right.
The work that you see, including a lot of the work that you yourself are doing, it's just out of number 1, sacrifice, number 2, a love and passion for what you're doing, and God knows what else, right? Only God knows how you even get to finance the shows that you are always holding and things like that. What do you what do you think is missing? Where can we fix and how can we fix it?
I think the problem that is against Ghana reggae is distraction. Because one, everybody wants to get a lie from the corporate, from the industry players and things. But when you check Ghana, most of the big industry players, they have this mentality like Ghana must be a high life country and nothing else. You see that thing? So that narrative is something that is not giving reggae a chance, because no matter how we try, sometimes there are national gigs that comes when it comes to big events that pays and they always sideline reggae in those events. So what the reggae fraternity needs to do is to see the mission, the task that is ahead of us, and come out to the united front. You know, because sometimes all these gigs that are playing up, it didn't come from the industry. It comes from private, you know, entities that who love reggae and things. But sometimes we get distracted too much by trying to get a lie from the system. And sometimes they set some narrative for us. Sometimes they set some standard for us that makes it even impossible for us to grow. So all the reggae fraternity need to do is that we are in this soup together. Like, and it's home and abroad, like where the eye is, you are over there, but Ghana reggae is a concern to you, and you make sure you look back and you give us all these platforms. So we need to see that. And the moment we are together and start to build together, that is where the big things, it will attract the big things. But everybody wants a big thing, but nobody wants to start from one. You know, because when you discuss with people, when you talk with people, everybody feel like, everybody talk about big things, but they haven't started from one yet. So we must see the importance of teaming up together and start to build up something. Let's patronize each other's event. Let's share each other's projects. You know, because we don't have to be a system artist, but with a link together.
Saji, that is one of the big problems, because, and I've seen some people arguing that, oh, now we do share each other's work and we support each other. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think
even if we do it, it's not enough.
It is not enough. Okay, well, I mean, that's what I mean. But you realize, the networking within the industry, Saji, let me give you an example, and you know this very well also. You were there when a group of young guys came together and formed something called Hip Life. And we know how that has progressed to the point where it really put food on people's tables. Not just the artists, but to date. Right? What are we networking enough? Because I quite question, no be a cracky joke, but I think there's a little bit of sauce in that joke. Say, among the reggae community, the Rasta community, in the audience, half of the audience are also artists. Like, everybody thinks they are an artist, and there's too much rubbing of shoulders and all of that. What do you think?
Yeah, I think the reggae fraternity, I think there is something that we haven't got right. We need a certain kind of mindset. You know, a mindset that is completely devoid of competition, egos, and things. We should know that one family. If, like Osagyefo is doing a project, we make sure all of us are there. Any platform we get, we make sure we talk about it. Because when we are together, we are a great force.
Yes.
But the moment we are divided, then it gives the industry a chance to even silence us more. You know, and we must speak, because there was a time we were not even defending reggae. Most of our own stakeholders used to join our naysayers to denigrate our works. You know, and it's not bad, because music is like politics. If you belong to reggae fraternity, it means that you defend it. You can't be an MPP member and go and stand somewhere and denigrate MPP. It doesn't work like that. You see that thing? You can't be a reggae artist and any platform you get, you should check the positive side of. We know we will not be 100% correct, but you should check what you can say about reggae to make it attractive for someone who is an investor somewhere.
Okay.
Because me or Osagyefo, you can't bring me on an interview and I start to say, oh, even the reggae artists, they don't dress well. The reggae artists, they do like this. No, you can't make such a general statement. No matter how some people don't dress well or something, there are some people, because we have the likes of Nilante them or in reggae fraternity. Nilante is a doctor. You see that we have the likes of Rocky Dawoodi, who has gone to Grammy. All those references, we can use it to back our claims that reggae cannot be sidelined because we've been all up there. So the moment we start to defend it.
Talking about sidelining, right? You've heard the term gatekeepers, I believe.
Yes.
What do you think of that concept? Gatekeepers. Do you think we should have gatekeepers?
I think gatekeepers are people who are supposed to represent us. You know, because the industry cannot bring all of us. In case there is any national cake, maybe they will pick some of our people whom they think can represent us. And that is where the problem lies, because there are some people, when they go, they rather go and mash you up. You know, and when your old brother is mashing you up, it gives the enemy chance, if we just throw you away in the air, man. You see that thing? So the gatekeepers are those who are supposed to represent us, go and say, no, this cake, like this big festival that is happening in Ghana, you can't take reggae people out, or they are all Ghanaians, and the music is supposed to be about job creation. So we should be open enough to make sure people eat food than closing it and say these people are reggae people, they are being Jamaican and things. Because in there we must eat. If whether we are singing reggae, hip hop, or jazz, because jazz is there, they are not loud enough, but they are existing. The same thing like reggae, we must exist. So these so-called gatekeepers are supposed to be people who represent us, defend us, and address our agitations to make sure that we get opportunities. That is how it's supposed to be.
Yes, I guess. But I think what the gatekeepers actually are doing is that they are the ones who are sieving the artists and deciding, determining
I think
who
there
should
be an understanding to
get the spotlight and all of that.
If reggae is not progressing, the first people who must get the blame must be the gatekeepers, the so-called gatekeepers, because your work is to make sure that reggae is up there. But they set the narrative of blaming artists. They step themselves aside because you are the people they consult. You are the people who sit on the table with them. So if reggae is not progressing, it's not artists, but they blame only artists. The artist who is using his own money to do shows, to make sure that he stays relevant and active. Then at the end get all the blames again, as if say he's not working good, he's not working hard enough. But the gatekeepers are the people who must do things that complement the artist's hard work.
Okay.
So if reggae is not moving, the gatekeepers are the people who must get the attack. The focus must be on them. It shouldn't be on any artist.
All right. Saji, let's also look at publishing, right? Because music, a lot of the time, publishing, these days, if you publish music, it takes a while for you to get any real money from it, right? But at least there is a channel where you can own the rights to your music. Now, those of us who are in the West can have access to things like BMI, ASCAP, those type of things that you can join so that they will protect your copyright for you, and then you can have your, In Ghana, however, we don't have that. However, somebody like you are turning out a crazy amount of songs. What's happening with your copyright? How do you deal with that?
Like what you are saying, there are a lot of things that we lack here. Because sometimes even to publicize your music and all this, sometimes the requirements, sometimes we don't even qualify. Because sometimes they demand certain things, we sometimes being in Ghana, like PayPal and all those things.
Yeah.
Ghana, we are not even on the PayPal list and all those things. And the copyright aspect is where it's like you are securing your future. It's like your insurance. So it's very important. But like what you said, we don't have it, but we must make sure that all those establishments, we make sure, because you can't just be doing music without securing your future.
And
for the 8 songs, but the time
go ahead.
The publishing aspect is very important. We need to team up, like what you say, all these ideas, maybe some kind of workshop to educate the artists. Then, if there's artists can link with me and everything. We need all those things.
All right, Saji, thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. Before we go though, any works in the mail? Any shows coming up? Anything you're working on?
You know, we have our regular Gold Coast gig, me and Ras Boomba and Taking Over Band. You know, we used to play twice in a week, but now the bands are 4 now, so we play once in a month. November. It's my birthday. It's my Headstrong.
Yeah, man.
9th November. It's my Headstrong. So I'm doing a show in Gold Coast. That is going to be a special. And if I'm able to finish my album completely, I also do my album launch. That's the 9th of November. It's Saturday. It's my Headstrong. So I will update the item.
Nice.
About it, you know, in case I need any support.
By all means.
Promotion.
Absolutely. You know, say we're there for you all the time. So please.
For real.
The other thing I need you to do for me, Saji, please. I don't think we have all your songs. I don't think so at all. We have quite a number of them.
You don't have the Serious Time EP yet. You don't have.
I don't think we have that. And you know what's happening? I think you sent it to our studio too, right? In Ghana. So they are even ahead of me. Can you imagine that?
Yeah. All right. I'll send them to you.
Can you imagine? They are more even updated than me. But one they come before too. You know the shit.
You need to have them because you are up there, and Ghana know the tape, but the international community must
as well.
And even that is where the big money comes from. So we must focus on that area
as well. You know, see. So I beg, you have our email, Abi. You have the email, right? So please.
Is it the same email that
same email that we'll be using for everything?
I've already voiced my part of the peace song.
Yeah.
I've already voiced it to Kente. So we're supposed to do a video, and Kente even called me today, say you push him in a way, some strength and kill. So
Jano.
So tomorrow we'll go and
Jano, we drop some hints for here, but yeah, you know, the surprise is coming.
Of course. Maybe that is of course. It's not Yarden abroad is tough. Everywhere tough. You know, but we can do what we can to support.
Jano,
so
we give enough thanks.
And by tomorrow, the files will reach you, and you guys can do your part.
So last year, I know. Give thanks, Saji, every time. No.
Yeah, man. See you with that.
One love.
Yeah, man.
If you flow to be African, and in the air.
All right. So that was Osagyefo, and we were talking about his recent performance with the National Symphony Orchestra. Yes, thank you very much for doing the tuning in. This has been Reggae Reverbs. Today was a short version, half an hour long. Why? Because coming up in a couple hours more, we have the Rastafari Council Education sessions. Today we're discussing the topic Rastafari and party politics, and the speaker is Seven Fireside, aka Ras Kwesi Anoche. It will be carried live on this network. Do stick and stay. It's at 7 p.m. Ghana time. So I'm signing out right now. I'll be back at that time to moderate between our audience and the talk, which will be also live on YouTube. If you want to join the discussion proper, what you can do is to go to my Facebook page. You see the publicity there. Scan the QR code with your camera. It will lead you into the chat when it's time. All right. Don't forget, 7 p.m. Ghana time. In the meantime, thank you one more time. Osagyefo, the simple symphonic entertainer. One love every time. Blessed love. My name is Jah, beloved anointed. I'm out.
Fraud, are we the marriage? That's what we show the way. I say, Black Lives Matter. Never radio culture. You're number one. Black man, let me show some manners. When the boss say black woman, let me show some